Okay, so hi everyone. Basically what this video is going to do is it's going to introduce myself and talk about what I plan on doing. I plan on having 4 videos posted a week, right? Those 4 videos are going to be the weekly challenge video, which I already post for my classroom. I'm going to link that through the Google Classroom assignments that I give. So the kids still need to go through Google Classroom. That's where you're gonna find those assignments. I'm still gonna edit on Premiere Pro and do all the cool, funny things that I do to try to make it engaging and funny for kids, so you guys can find it interesting. But then the 3 other videos, I'm gonna be posting 3 new type of videos per week on my YouTube channel, right? And those videos are going to be about me lesson planning. You know, as a teacher, I do a lot of lesson planning. I'm lucky enough that I love it. I love planning. I love designing lessons. I love designing quizzes and tests and all that thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a short video, 5-10 minutes long, either going through how I design a lesson, how I'm building a unit, if there's an assessment coming up, if there's some type of project that I want to do, if there's a worksheet. And I'm just going to share what I do. I'm not the best at it, obviously, but I do like to do it, and I think it's valuable. I have become pretty good at certain computer programs like Google, the whole Google suite and things like that, and how to make worksheets as a teacher. And so I'm just going to be going through that and showing both parents how I build my process, and then other teachers can hopefully, you know, give feedback or ideas and things like that. So that's one video, is going to be me lesson planning. The second video is going to be me addressing questions as for a teacher. Okay, that means just teaching questions like why I wanted to become a teacher, what does it entail to be a teacher, you know, my relationship with parents, my relationship with the administration, my relationship with other teachers, you know, what I think the most important things are for being a teacher. So the first video is going to be me building lessons. Second video is going to be me answering questions to teachers. And then the third video is going to be with you, the kids, right? So I'm going to basically take questions from my students, that things they want to know about studying, about friendship, about middle school, about high school, about college, about just life in general, and you know, things that are important to a kid's life that I'm going to answer from a teacher perspective, and just give another avenue for me to have a conversation with the kids in the classroom that I can't necessarily do because I'm too busy teaching in the classroom. So that's going to be cool. So those are the 4 videos. Let's go over, right? First video is going to be me talking about unit planning, right? Second video is going to be me answering teacher questions. Third video is going to be me answering student questions about life and school. And the fourth video is going to be my Google Weekly Challenge video, which will still be produced. The 3 other videos, because I'm not, let's be honest, I am not, like, I still have 24 hours in a day and I'm teaching. So I don't have a lot of time. So the 3 other videos are going to be pretty much just like this. I'm not going to do any video editing. It's just going to be me talking to a camera, and maybe if I'm doing lesson planning, I'll show some of the stuff I'm working on. Might just be a voiceover or whatever. And then, but I'm not going to video edit it, and you need to know that. It's just going to be me throwing this stuff up here so you get to know me. So what about me now, right? I'm a teacher. I've been teaching for around 12 years. Before I was a teacher, I was in Iraq War. I was in the Iraq War. I'm an Iraq War veteran, right? I was an infantry soldier in the New York National Guard, linked with 3rd Infantry Division. Yeah, before that, my dad always used to sit on the couch and we used to talk about history and talk about the way of life and philosophy, and I just always loved that, and I always knew I wanted to do something with that. And when my dad passed away, it kind of just solidified that's what I wanted to do. I also coach. I'm a varsity lacrosse coach, an assistant varsity lacrosse coach. So some of the stuff on this channel might be talking about different coaching ideas and things like that, and like just like how to lesson plan a practice, because that's valuable and people need to know that, right? And again, I'm not an expert in any of the stuff I'm talking about. That's not, if you're coming here for expert advice on a master teacher, then you know, go find a master teacher. What I am is I'm a guy in the trenches doing it, and that's really it. I'm just trying to come up with new ideas to try to engage the kids. I'm trying to build, you know, change the way we teach, because the way we teach has always been the way we teach, and life changes with technology, and it's kind of weird that we still teach this way. So I'm trying to the best of my ability to bring in new things and to talk about why I do the things I do, and I am not an expert, and I just need you to know that this is just the way I do it, and I would love feedback. So if you guys, students, parents, and teachers, if you guys want to give feedbacks, come at me, give me feedback, because God knows I can use it, and I think everyone can use it, and that's the thing. It's the process of being a teacher, and building your lessons to be the best you can be. So that's really it. This is the first video. That's me. By the way, I teach social studies, middle school, 8th grade social studies, which is New York history from New York State history and the United States history from Reconstruction to present day. I do a lot of current events. I also work in an NYP school. That's the International Baccalaureate. NYP is the middle years program designed for middle schools. So we've been doing a lot of things that IB pushes, which is honestly I like. It's very Common Core-esque, and we have statement of inquiries that build a unit, and you have a giant project, and you do a lot of student-driven activities, which is all stuff that I loved anyway. And so being able to have my school send me for training on the things that I already think are important in teaching has been super good. So that's really who I am. I live on Long Island. You could probably hear from my terrible accent, which I can't change. Sorry, it is what it is. And that's it. So this is the first video. After this, I'm going to be making, starting probably tomorrow, the first video I'm going to post is going to be a how I build lessons. I think I'm going to start with, right now I'm doing a stations activity about child labor, and I'm kind of building it and trying to make it like a puzzle for kids, and I'm just going to go into a little bit about that and show you kind of what I did. It's okay. I think I definitely need to modify it. You teachers out there know, like, you'll build a lesson and it'll be as good as it can be until you teach it and then modify it and teach it again and modify it again. It's always a thing we're doing, is you always have to change. And then when you finally get it the way you want, you realize that kids have changed, and then you have to change it again. So it's kind of frustrating, but that's the way it is. So this is the first video. I'm going to post it, and we'll take it from here. See you later.